You're welcome to Johnson Praise TV. This is your digital classroom. Today, I'm going to solve 35 UGBS 101 past questions with you. That is UGBS 101, which is Introduction to Business Administration, past questions review. And then we will delve more into the various questions, try to solve them together, which I believe it will help you in your IA and then your exams. So if you chance on this video, please make sure you click on the subscribe button to follow me, and don't just follow me but turn on your notification bell so that if I release any video on your course, you can get a notification on it. Okay, and also don't forget to share it on your various platforms for me. If you really support the good work I'm doing, then you should also do this to help the channel grow so majority people can benefit from it. So share it on your various platforms, share it with your friends, and if they write their exams and they pass, I believe they will also be grateful to you for the support you have given to them, like the way I'm also showing you this support. Before I also proceed, I want to take this opportunity to inform you. I know most of you have brothers and sisters who want to travel. Most of you too want to travel. Okay, so that is what I do. I have offers in New Zealand. I have Europe, that is any of the European countries, that is Schengen visa. I have also places like Serbia and stuff. Just today, I received Albania visa, and then also Serbia, and then New Zealand visa. That's 3 visa for some of my clients. So the system is complicated, but if you want a place, a trusted place that you can do your business, then you can reach out to me on 0503909090. You can WhatsApp me on 05039090, and I will attend to you. So that is it. Let's go forward and we start. So I've already released first video, the part 1. So if you have not watched the part 1, please watch the part 1 purposely for your IA, and then this was part 2. So the part 1 is there, so check it on my channel. It is available, and I'll drop a link under the video link. I'll drop under the comment section. So if you want to get all my video links, it will directly to my WhatsApp channel, where you can get all the links to my various past questions reviews. So let's move forward. So question one says that creditors organize, manage, and assume the risk of business. So creditors what? Organize and assume what? Creditors organize and assume the risk of business. The answer is what? Is false. Why? Because creditors don't organize, manage, and assume the risk of business. If you go for MTN quick loan, they don't manage, they don't care about how you manage your business. Do you get it? But their aim is to what? Get their money back and their profit. So if they give you money, the creditors are the people that loans you, that gives you money, that lends you money. So if they give you money, they don't what? They don't take any risks. They don't assume what? They don't assume the risk of the business, but rather they ensure that their monies are being paid at the end of the agreement. So that is also the answer is false. So let's look at number 2. So number 2 says that the goal of firm management is to maximize the firm's value, which is the best interest of the owners. So the answer is what? True. So the goal of a firm's management is to maximize the firm value, which is the best interest of the firm's owners. So every company interest is to what? Is to promote the values, the interests of the company. That's why most companies have their core values, they have their goals, they have their aims and objectives. These are the things that make an organization what? An institutionalized, or how do you call it, a successful organization, because they work based on their goals, their aims and objectives. So the managers also what? Work to maximize the firm's what? Value, to achieve a desired outcome. So the answer is what? True. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 says that the firm must satisfy customers by providing the products or services that the customers desire at a reasonable price. So this is also what true. So the firm must what satisfy its customers by providing the product or services that the customers desire at a reasonable price. So if you're a company, you should be able to provide the needs of your customers, not just providing but satisfy their needs at a reasonable price. That doesn't mean that you satisfying their needs means you should what you should exploit them, but what price them reasonably. If you go to the market, they are selling some of these t-shirts like 100 cedis. You alone can go and buy 100 cedis t-shirt and sell it for 1,000 Ghana cedis. You are selling quality product, but you should also price it reasonably. That's what your customers can afford. So this is what will make you keep your customers. Let's look at number 3. So we are done with 3, right? Number 4, dividend payments are made to repay loans from creditors. True or false? The answer is false. Why? When you say dividend payment, let me explain it in simple terms for you. Assuming you've gone for loan from MTN, which is what MTN quick loan, they borrowed you 100 cedis and you decided to use these 100 cedis to sell chips. Okay, so at the end of the day, the MTN, when you borrowed that money, they added 20 cedis what interest to it, making it what, meaning you have to pay 120 to MTN. So you also invested that money into chips business. So after investing the money and selling all the chips, you had what? You had 300 Ghana cedis. So these 300 Ghana cedis, if you take MTN's money, which is what 120 from it, the remaining becomes what? Your profit. I hope you get it. The remaining becomes your profit, which means that the 180, is it 180 or what? Yes, because when you deduct how do you call it? The money is what? The money that you borrow from MTN is 300 Ghana cedis, right? To 120, and then you had what? 300 Ghana cedis. So the monies that you are to left with is what? Was 180. So the 180 becomes what? Your profit, and not the 300 Ghana cedis. You can't say the 300 is what is your profit. So the monies, after paying all your debt and taking your expenditure and everything from it, the remaining monies that is left for you to share among yourself as probably business owners, assuming you did it with your son or probably your brother. So you have to share the money. So that money is what we call dividend payment. That is the money that you have to share, but not the loan you went for MTN. You can't share that one in addition. So when you say dividend payment, that is what the money after paying all your debt and everything, the remaining one, the profit, that is what left for you to share among yourself. This is what we call the dividend payment. If you say that money, do we use that money to repay loans? The answer is no, right? So it is no use to pay loans. So but dividend payments are made to shareholders as what? A share of the profit and not to repay loans. So let's move ahead. Number 5, a firm's earnings, or which is what? Which is profit, right? Firm's earnings or profit are equal to its value plus its expenses. True or false? So when you say a firm's what? Earning is equal to what? Its revenue plus expenses, is what? Is false. So a firm's what? Earning is calculated as what? The revenue minus expenses, but not revenue plus what? Expenses. If you say revenue plus expenses, then it is what? False. But your earnings are what? The monies that you have gotten, okay, which is what? The revenue that you've generated. When you take the expenses from it, assuming the example I gave, I went for 100 Ghana cedis loan from MTN, okay, assuming I went for 100 Ghana cedis loan from MTN, and I invested it into a business, and then at the end of the day, the things I sold, I had 150 Ghana cedis. So do we say that, and when you say that your earning or your profit is equal to 150 Ghana cedis? It's no, because 100 cedis is not for you. It is what? For MTN. So you have to deduct MTN's what? Loan from it. which is 100 cedi. So the firm's earning is what is equal to, is calculated as what, revenue minus what, it's calculated as revenue minus expenses. Do you get it? And not revenue plus expenses. Do you get it? So when you take the expenses from the revenue, it becomes what, your profit or your earnings. So that's it. Number 6, she says that firm use information system primarily to determine how to finance their businesses. The answer is false. Why? Because information system, we don't only use it to what, we don't use it to determine how to finance businesses alone, but we use it to make decisions, right? We use the information system for decision making for optimization, but not what, not to determine only financing, right? But we use it to do so many things. Information system, if you have information that you've gathered, probably about a product or your services, that information, you don't only use it to finance your business, but you use it to make what, decisions. It could even appear that some of your workers are not doing well, so through that you have to sack them. Appear that some of them are doing extremely well, you need to promote them. So it comes with decision making is part and parcel of what we are talking about. And not only decision making, but there are so many factors that are involved. So if you say it's only for financing, you are limiting it. In critical thinking, we call it what, it is too narrow to be true. Do you get it? Let's move forward. Number 7, managers use accounting to monitor and assess the performance of a business. True or false? It's true. If your business is doing well, it depends on your accounting. Most of you do business without really accounting for whatever investment you made. So accounting is where you calculate your stocks, okay, or the monies that you invested. Assuming I invested 20,000 into probably a cosmetic business, or probably into selling of wigs. Do you get it? That 20,000 I've invested, right? It means at the end of the day, I need to check the available stocks, the one that I have, and then the monies, the ones I've sold at the end of the day. So it will help me to know whether my business is doing well or not. But if you are doing business just like that, you only go and sell. You only sell. You don't look at how much you have invested, how much you are selling, and the remaining stock. So which is the accounting aspect we are talking about. Without accountability in business, the business does not have future. Okay, it helps you to know whether there are some money down there that you can use, or probably monies you have to use for other things. Sometimes if you are not careful, you think, oh, you always have business. That is human being mentality. The more you begin to have money, say, oh, the money is there, so let me use. So you'll be using it for different activities. You later realize your business has gone bankrupt. So it is good as a businessman or businesswoman to always account. So the accounting managers should use accounting to monitor and assess the performance of their business. The business is doing well, you will know. Number 8, a creditor is a person or institution that lends money to a firm. True or false? When you say a creditor, it's true. Like I stated earlier, the creditors like bill, microfinance, quick credit, quick loan, and the rest of these credit companies in Ghana, they are all called creditors. They are the people that give money, or that lends money to people to do business and other stuff. So that is it. And then number 9 says that assessing the business environment. Assessing the business environment includes information from industry, economic, and global environment. This is what true. So in assessing the business environment, it requires what you analyzing the industry, the economic, and then global factors affecting the firm. So that is what will make your business will become successful. So if you survey or assess the business environment, which is the industry you are going into, probably you want to go into agribusiness. So you first have to know the industry, the economy, that you are investing in, probably the environment. Does the environment support agribusiness or not? These things are very, very crucial when you are assessing the business environment. And then number 10 says that the term stakeholder of a firm refers to only stockholders. So when we say that, when we say stockholder, right? The question says that the term stakeholder of a firm refers to only stockholders. This is what? This is false. This is what? False. Why? Because when you say a stakeholder of a business, a stakeholder can be an employee, right? A stakeholder can be a customer. A stakeholder can be a creditor. A stakeholder can be even the government. Anybody that supports your business to grow is called a stakeholder. So it doesn't necessarily mean people that have invested their money into your business are only the stakeholders, but it could be the chiefs, the environment, the workers who are promoting the interests of your business. They are all part of the stakeholders. They are there to support the business to grow. But when you say a stockholder is somebody who has invested money into your business, and at the end of the day expecting profit from it. Do you get it? So he is a stockholder. But so when you say that stakeholder of a firm refers to only stockholders, it's not true, because people that have only invested in it, are you trying to tell me people that have only invested their monies into the companies are the stakeholders? No, because there are people, the workers like this, some of them see the business as their own business, so they do everything to make sure the business will develop or grow. Number 11 says that an enterprise that provide products or services that the customer desires is called A, institution, right? Institution. B, philanthropy. C, market. D, agency. And E, business. The answer is what? Business. As you already know, and a business is what? An organized group of people with what? Common goal, okay? Who provide goods and services to satisfy the needs of the people. So business has to do with what? Providing products or services. When you say products are the tangible things that you sell. The tangible things, like when you go to the market, we have tangible things. And say tangible, something you can touch and feel, like the plastic, the microphones, the speakers. We have the fans, the bulbs, the things that you buy out there, and the Milo, the milk. All these things are tangible because it's being manufactured. Okay, things from the manufacturing industry, and then all these things are called what? Product. But when you say services are things you cannot touch, you cannot see. As an example, therapy. If I'm giving you a massage, it is something you cannot touch. You cannot touch it directly. Do you get it? But it is giving. Teaching that I'm doing right now, I'm offering a service to you. So service, you don't normally touch it. Probably somebody come to your place for a pedicure, or probably come for makeup. Makeup is something you cannot touch. It's not service, something you can feel and touch it, but it is giving. So that is it. So when you say business, they provide these goods and services to satisfy the customer's needs. So the moment you see things like this, you know we are talking about business. Number 12, the dash are typically responsible for creating business ideas. So we have A, owners. B, creditors. C, carriers. D, employees. And E, customers. So the answer is what? The answer is the answer becomes that is okay. So we have owners, creditors, no; carriers, no; employees, no. So the answer becomes owners. But you know, if you had an option like entrepreneurs, then that should have been the answer. But the answer, the options that they've given here, the most appropriate one is what? The owners. So let's go forward. Number 13, most business owners would agree that the following characteristics motivated them to start their own business, except A, earning large income. B, being their own boss. C, challenge. D, prestige associated with owning a business. And then D, risk. So things that motivated you to start business are all these options with the exception of what? Risk. I'm not sure you just go into business just because you know you are going to lose money, so you just go there and lose money like that. No. But you have the vision that you want to what? You want to earn some large income. You want to be your own boss. You want a challenge, okay? You know that definitely the challenges will come along the line. Probably if you decide to go into you decide to go into business like galamsey, okay, let me put it that way. Definitely stones may end up hitting you. Hazard, there are a lot of hazards around there. These are the challenges. You know these things are going to happen, right? The moment if you're a driver, you know that definitely it's likely you are going to get some minor accident or something like that. These are things. But I don't think you go into business all because you know you are going to throw money and lose everything, like the risk, going to bear risk, or probably invest money into Uber business, and at the end of the day lose all your, you know that you are going to lose all your investment, and you still go ahead and invest that money. There's no way. Or your car is going to have accident and you go and buy cars for people to drive for you. I don't think you will do that way. So risk is something that you don't anticipate when you are going, or that don't motivate you when go into business. But all these things are part. Number 14, the stakeholders of a firm include all the following except A, credit owners, B, creditors, C, employees, D, suppliers, and then E, government officials. So the answer is what? Government officials. Government officials are not part of what? The stakeholders. I say stakeholders are people that help the business work to grow. They are people that contribute to the success of the business. For example, owners, they contribute. Creditors, they give loans to help the business develop, so they are part. Suppliers, they are the people who gives you product. If you are into provision, right, you probably need something from what, Gino tomato, so they supply you some tomato paste. They supply you some bread and other things. So all these things, people that supply you these things, they are called them suppliers. But government officials are not part. Number 15, when an entrepreneur allows other investors to invest in the business, they become what? They become what we call stockholders or shareholders. If you allow somebody to become part of your business, you are called stockholder or shareholder. Do you get it? And not creditor, broker, employee, staff. Number 16, a certificate of ownership of a business is called A, bond. B, this question is question that you shouldn't miss, right? And so A, bond. B, stock. C, mutual fund. D, co-article. And E, contract. So the answer is what? Stock. So you see, certificate of ownership, that's where people normally go into business. They go and buy stock, okay? So your business, maybe the moment you go and buy a share in a company, you are given what? A certificate that shows that what? You own maybe 10%, 15% of the business. So that is what the certificate you are given. So the certificate of ownership is what we call the stock, and not bond or whatever they call it. Number 17, many firms need to fund. Okay, many firms that need funds borrow from financial institutions or individual. They are called creditors. So many firms that need funds borrow from the financial institutions or the individual, they are called creditors. So the answer is creditor, not debtors, not collateral, not joint ventures, and not investors. They are called creditors. Number 18, employees responsible for making key business decisions are called is stockholders. B, owners. C, managers. D, business agents. And E, creditors. So the answer is what? The answer is managers, because the question says that the employees, manager is an employee. Do you get it? A stockholder that is not necessarily an employee. A share owner is not necessarily employee. A business agent is same. Creditor is not. So the one that suits the options that they've given here is what? Is the managers. Number 19, all the following describe the product or services provided by successful firms, except A, obsolete, B, reasonably priced, C, adequate quality, D, shared by owners, E, customer satisfied. The answer is what? Adequate quality. Adequate quality. So the answer is what? C, adequate quality. Because I'm sorry, the answer is what? Obsolete. Forgive me, please. The answer is what? If a successful firm, let me explain it. When you say a successful firm, a company that is successful, okay, they do all these things. First, their prices are reasonably priced. If you go to the market, if it is, let's say, like a tin of Milo, and everybody is selling theirs for 50 cedis, it's likely you are going to get their own 50 cedis, or 51, or probably 49 Ghana cedis. You get it? So their prices are reasonably priced. You won't go and get their own like 100 cedis. There's people will not buy. If you go to, I say the quality is also what? Adequate quality. Adequate. The things they sell are adequate. Most of these successful businesses, you go there and then people are selling. If you take tomato paste, you see people are selling the high quality ones, and then the business that is not successful ones, they will think of selling the fake one, the fake products, just because their monies are not enough to do that. And then also it's being desired by customers, because customers like their services and they go there, not so customer satisfying. But when you say obsolete means something that is archaic, old fashioned, or out of context. For example, there's this hair, okay, those that sell wigs and stuff. There are different kind of what wigs and stuff that they sell. So assuming as everybody is selling the current one, then you are selling 2000 or 2010 wigs that has even passed. That is what you are selling. Do you think people will buy? Or now that people are selling smart TVs, even now we've moved from even digital TV to smart TVs. The smart TVs are the one that you can connect. You can go and watch football on it. You can link it to your phone and be going to TikTok. That is the smart TV. So people are using that. The digital TV as the one that one there is just there. Most of you are using digital, but now we have even moved from digital to smart TVs, where now you can even go to Netflix. You connect your TV. Me, when I connect my TV straight ahead, I go to Netflix. I watch movies that I want to watch. Then I come back. I don't know, but you see, that is it. So if somebody is using IT or is selling IT this time, the person has passed. The person, there's no way people will even patronize your product, because now people are in the market, people are buying smart TV. Then you are selling analog, the IT one, black and white. You think they will buy from you? They will not buy. So this is the one that is not part of a successful firm. Let's go to number 20. Number 20 says that a product, a non-profit organization is the one that is A, that has a profit motive, B, that does not have stakeholders, C, invest only in technology product, D, sells a specific cause, and E, is not run like business. So the answer is what? It says what? A specific what? Cause. It serves a specific cause. And the answer is what? D. It says what? A specific cause. Number 21. 21 says that a factor that contributes to business failure is A, employing too many human resources, B, investing in marketing, C, investing in technology, D, producing high quality products, and E, having an attractive location. The answer is what? Employing too many human resources. If your business, one of the things that can collapse your business is you employing more people without even you having the money to pay them. If you are not careful, salaries alone will take all your money. Number 22, business decisions regarding to which product is created, priced, distributed, and promoted to the customer are called dash decisions. A, finance decisions, B, information system, C, accounting decision, D, management decision, E, marketing decision. So the answer is what? Marketing decision. So marketing decision has to do with how products are being created, priced, distributed, promoted, and what and probably sold. Do you get it? So that is what marketing decisions. So how we create it, how we brand it. This time, if you want your business to be more successful, or probably you want your business to grow, you need to come up with unique services that will help you grow. So this is for marketing decision. 23, the expenses associated with the transaction between firms that have been reduced by I'm taking the expenses associated with transactions between firms have been reduced by A. Accounting transactions, B. System engineering, C. Environmental assets, D. Business to business commerce, and E. Feasibility. The answer is what? Business to business what? Commerce. So it has to do with what? It has to do with what? Transactions. The transactions, expenses associated with transaction between firm that has been reduced by what? The business to business what? Commerce. Number 24. It is raining, so I just have to be fast so the noise doesn't distract whatever I'm doing. Number 24. Business decisions involving the efficient use of employees and other resources such as machinery are dash decisions. A. Finance decision, B. Accounting decision, C. Management decision, and D. Information systems, and E. Marketing decisions. So the answer is what? Management. So management involve what? Efficient use of employees and other resources. So that is what the work of managers. They ensure that the workers are being used effectively to ensure the development of the business. So if it has to do with what? Efficient use of employees and other resources, which is the machinery, then that is what? Management decisions. Number 25. Business decisions that focus on strategies to make the product more appealing to the customers and improve the firm's revenue are dash decisions. This is called what? Marketing decisions. Do you get it? I don't need to mention the other options. It is what? Marketing decisions, making it appealing to people. Number 26. Dash gathers information about the firm and then provides that information to management for the use of decision making. This is called, I have solved this one with you in the first video. So what is the answer for number 26? If you know, drop it. A. Management, B. Information system, C. Economics, D. Finance, E. Marketing. So this is what we call what? Information systems. Number 27. Dash summarizes the firm's financial conditions for use in marketing various business decisions. That is called what? Accounting. So accounting summarizes the financial what? The firm's financial condition and what? And use it in making various business decisions. So this is where you summarize the firm's financial condition, whether the company is strong, is growing, or is dwindling. These things are being, you get to know it by what? Doing what? Accounting. So it's not information system, production, marketing, and management. Number 28. Business decisions involving how to obtain the necessary funds to be used by the firm are called dash decisions. A. Finance decision, B. Marketing decisions, C. Accounting decisions, D. Information system, and E. Management. So this is called what? Finance decisions, because financing is where you are obtaining funds. Obtaining funds then means you are talking about finance decision and using it by the firm. Okay, it's called finance decisions. Number 29. Managers rely on dash to detect the efficient use of resources. A. Owners, B. Creditors, C. Marketing research, D. Marketing mix studies, and E. Accounting data. So they rely on accounting data to detect inefficient use of what? Resources. So that is what? Accounting data. Number E. Number 30. The purpose of an industry business environmental assessment is to determine the dash. A. Degree of competition, B. Inflation rate, C. Unemployment rate, D. Population rate, and then E. Economic rate. So when you say industry business environmental assessment, this is where if you are doing business, this is also known as what? How do you call it? there's a word that we used to call it market analysis. This is known as market analysis. So in doing market analysis, you determine the degree of competition in the market. So it's not the inflation rate, not unemployment rate, not population growth, and not economic growth, but it is what? The degree of competition. Before you do business, you need to assess the product you are going to sell. How many people are in your community? I remember when I was about starting a marketing firm. Okay, I have to go out and do my market analysis. I have to interview all the people who are into the digital marketing field and ask them what they are doing, what they are doing. So after doing all my research, ask them of their prices. So after doing my research, then I came out and I realized that okay, these people are not doing this. This is what I can do. This is what I need to bring to make my services unique. And when I implemented it, it helped me. So I don't know, but if you are doing business, if you want to sell shoes, you need to know the people that are selling around you, know it and see how the business is going, so you don't go and waste money. There are some of the things that if you waste money into send money invest money into it, they will not buy. They will not buy. Right now, if you say you are going to sell a cassette TV, how do you call it, audio cassette or video cassette, people buy. So you need to do your research analysis, everything about it, so you have to know all these things. There are certain things that people don't need it a certain period, right? Like the rainy season, there are certain things if you sell, people will not buy. Or the hot season like this and you are selling jackets, you think people will buy jacket for you. So you only sell this in a cold environment, when the time like Christmas period where the environment is cool, that people will like to buy these things, so you buy them. Number 31, the key types of business decisions can be classified as management, marketing, and finance. So the key business decisions can be classified as what? Management, marketing, and finance. So accounting is part of management, production is not part, inventory and information system, but it's what? Finance. Number 32, the uncertainty in the future earning is called what? Number 32, drop the answer for me if you know. What is the answer for number 32? A, capitalization. B, incentive. C, risk. D, hazard. E, venture finance. So the answer is what? Okay, I'll leave it here and come back. Number 32, we'll come back to 32. Drop the answer before I can. Number 33, the environment include changes in the customer preference over time. That is what? The social environment. The social environment. So not industry, not economic, and not global or retail, but it's what? The social environment. Social environment. Number 34, stakeholders who provide materials to produce products are called A, owners. B, creditors. C, employees. D, suppliers. And E, customers. So the answer is what? The answer is suppliers. So they are what? They are stakeholders who provide materials to produce products, right? So like I told you, that stakeholders are not only the stockholders, not the people who have invested their monies in the business alone, but rather even suppliers are part of what? The stakeholders. So you see the question is very specific here. Number 35, the profit motive is influenced by the government because A, government of free market economies encourage profit motive. B, business are owned by what? The government. C, government of free market economy discourage the profit motive. D, government are what? Shareholders of the firm. And E, government buy business from individual. The answer is A, which is what? The government of free market economy encourage profit motive. So in the capital economy or in the capitalism, okay, or the monopoly system, that is the free market economy we are talking about. That in such environment, the government do this to profit, to what? To promote what? Profit, free, to what? To encourage what? Profit motive, because this is what? Where there's no strict legislation on how much you can sell a bottle of water. But in the other field, okay, the other type of economy where there's strict legislation, like the socialist kind of market, where there's strict compliance on what you should sell. You see, reason why people have issues with JJ up to now is that JJ's time, he wouldn't allow you to overprice your product like that. He will come after you. If he says you should sell it this amount and even add one peso, he will come for you. He will collapse your business for you. Do you get it? But in this economy you have, it's free market economy, where somebody can go and buy something for 10 cedis and will sell it like 1,000 cedis. It's ridiculous. But this one is to encourage profit motive, then not any other thing. Let's go to the last question, which is what I said, that the number 32. I said that the uncertainty in future earnings, those who drop it, let me mark it for you. Your answer is what? Risk. It's not hazard, no incentive, not capitalization or risk. So I'll drop more, but these two videos are for your eye, part 1 and part 2. But I'll drop more. Even in your exams, you still have to come back to these videos. I'll drop some for your exams, but you get it. So make sure you watch and share it with your friends. As I stated, if you have a friend, brother who wants to travel, reach out to me on 0545412017. That is my call number. But if you want to text me or WhatsApp me, you can WhatsApp me on 0503909090. This is Johnson Praise, and we will attend to you. We operate the Global Assurance Limited. So that is our travel agency. So you want to reach out to us. We will help you with any place you want to go. We also have Canada Work and Pay. Canada Work and Pay. That doesn't mean you will pay part of the money. So the money is there. You pay part of the money before you go. So if you are interested, you can reach out to us. And there are some that if you want to travel at a shorter period, like place like New Zealand, like this is 6 weeks. Canada too, we have 2 months on and 6 months on. This place to Serbia is 3 months, and then depending on the country, there are some countries that are very shorter. So thank you, God bless you for your time. Share it, and then see you. We'll meet for. I'll bring you the part 3 before your exams. The part 3 will be released. Thank you.